Hey, what's up guys? K-Bomb123 here with a new type of video. This is a what is video, a new section on my channel that I'm starting. So if you're just watching gaming content, this video is not for you. So I'm going to be explaining all the things of, well, whatever game I'll be playing, and in this situation, it is Escapist. So this is what is Escapist, part 1. Crafting. I'm going to do this in segments because Escapists is a very big game, and some people find it a lot easier to watch a video than to read some text. So, crafting. It's very, very needed. You can look at your journal, but that doesn't always give you all those things you need. Those are just escaping things. So, some of the things you'll want to craft is like the bed dummy. The bed dummy is crafted with 2 pillows and a blanket or a bed sheet. Basically, it will just cover your bed, so if they come looking for you, it poses that you're in the bed. Let's take this off and whatever. I don't even care. We'll put that there. Okay. Let's get the roll call for a second, and let's see what the next crafting recipe is. Okay, so our next crafting recipe will be soap and a sock. Now, we got soap right here. Actually, I believe one of our crafting recipes we will need is paper mache. Now, paper mache is used to create things like vents and fake walls. It is used by, as you saw right there, paper glue and a roll of regular toilet paper and deluxe toilet paper. It's somewhat useful, but is contraband, so we're gonna leave it right there. Now, our next item on the list will end up being the sock mace. The sock mace is a weapon, and basically is the only thing a sock is really used for. Couldn't really find any other reasons I would use a sock, and that was it. Now, let's get into the next crafting recipe. And our next crafting recipe will be molten plastic. Molten plastic, it is used to use key mold, and molten plastic will give you that key, the fake plastic key. Very helpful if you're trying to escape or just trying to get into things. Just resign right there. Okay. Just leave this molten plastic because it is contraband. Let's get right into the next thing. Yes, the old talcum powder and tube of toothpaste. What you'll get from combining these things is a wad of putty. The only real thing you can use with wad putty is if you knock out a guard and get their key and melt it in. To melt in the key, it takes a lot of, what's it called? Intelligence. I think it's around like 81 or something. But this is contraband, so we're gonna leave it behind. To get into our next crafting recipe, we must go into, oops, I was not there. Well, that was a little intervene, but let's get into our next crafting recipe. And our next object is the old-fashioned timber brace. The timber brace is used for digging holes, and when you dig a hole, you can only dig 2 blocks, or 2 squares, if that was what you like to call it, before you need a timber brace, but it is indeed contraband, so we must leave it behind. And I'll see you guys when I have the next recipe. The good old-fashioned inmate outfit. Yes, what could something so simple as something you wear be so important? Well, if you ever want to become a doctor, then you're going to need to have a tube of bleach and an inmate outfit. You'll need 21 intelligence to make the infirmary staff outfit, and I will be right back when I have that intelligence. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. You need 50 intelligence to create the infirmary staff outfit. As you can see, the infirmary staff overalls. See, I'm just a little old doctor. I'm not quite sure what these will do for you. I believe all they do is stop guards from noticing you. But I could be wrong. Let's get on to the next item. How I love to read magazines. But what I love even more than magazines are posters. Now, you can easily create a poster with magazine and duct tape. The poster is used for when you dig holes in the wall or have someone to cover up only on the wall, or like there's a wall missing. You use a poster to cover it. If you've ever seen any jail movies, it's kind of stereotypical, but that's what you need to escape sometimes. Yeah. As you can see, it's very nice because it's not contraband. You can take one contraband item and one non-contraband item and make harmony. Well, I will see you guys with when I have the next object. Now, the next object or item on our list, I'm not quite sure, is, well, I need 11 more intelligence for that, so I'll be right back when I have that. And I'm back with 40 intelligence as you need to make this delicious but deadly item. I love myself some hot cocoa, but this is not any delicious frozen treat, or sort of frozen. Not quite sure. This is a murder weapon, as I can show you like this. You go up to a guard, give him a little splash. You may want to take his stuff, the usual. We'll just take his badminton for right now. It is used creating a chocolate bar, some a lighter, and a cup. As you can see, it is contraband and very deadly. Not too hard to get a hold of, but very, very good to have. And I happen to have our next item right in this little hot bar. 2 files and a duct tape to make flimsy cutters. Now, you could go all day with these cutters, adding more duct tape and files to them, but for time's sake, I am not going to, because it's just the same recipe. Add more add a file and add some duct tape, and then when it gets all the way to its max, you can just repair it with more file and duct tape. This very useful item is used for cutting down fences. Now it's twice as efficient as the file. Takes 2 files and has more durability, I think. I'm not quite sure. But it's a very useful item to have, and I've used it on my many times of escaping. Now, this was the last item on my list. I only went over the most common used items and items used for escaping. I'm sorry if I did not cover the items you were looking for, but there are hundreds of items and I could not have gotten them all in just one video. But I hope this video was useful to you and that you enjoyed. And if you enjoyed, please leave a big thumbs up. That is very helpful and appreciated. Well, this was K-Bomb 123, and goodbye.